It's Week 17 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Robert Woods. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Cowboys on Thursday night primetime.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gunn with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and it
the kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Tannehill to the air right off the bat. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. Able to slither by. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Prescott on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And again, it's Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They run it for the first. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They'll start here with Gaskin. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. The rushing numbers for Gaskin last week, 22 carries, 71 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook Akine with it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. The Titans at 9 and 6 now. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Holding.
Let's see what the referee says. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. They'll start with the option. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Roger McCreary in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. On fourth down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This one taken just inside the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw, Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gaskin will try it up the middle, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They run again with Dowdle. Dances by at the 20. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The kick by Maher is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Tannehill. Finding Gaskin underneath. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 2nd down, Gaskin. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Out to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the 1st as well. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Setting up the screen for Haskins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Pull it good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Ryan Tannehill and the Titans going to get the football back. He got back on track after 2 early interceptions with a touchdown pass on the last drive. And now they'll start here again, first down. Here's Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on 1st down with Gaskin. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tannehill throwing again. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Willis from the gun on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Brandon, I'm reflecting back to one of our conversations earlier this week when you talked about how well this rookie has played this season while leading his team to a quality record. But let's face it, his best stuff, he doesn't have it in this one so far. Twice now the defense has gotten the better of him with an interception.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott got an open man. It's Washington. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football to wrap up the week between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. But meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Prescott on first down. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. A give to the fullback on the dive. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a two-point game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again is Tannehill. That one going to be caught by his running back, Gaskin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now Tannehill. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal. Haskins is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Tannehill. And it's a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense set to go again. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's got his man, that's Woods on the out route. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Tannehill on first down. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Again, Tannehill. That pass taken in by Burks. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The offense on third down tonight, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now in Nashville. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tannehill now to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Slot. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And these guys, sir, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. To the air again, Tannehill. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You can have the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a carry here. And a loose football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Second and short now following the fumble. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped. And that might be Titan football. It is. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there. Someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. And he stopped immediately there. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And not much happening there. He's taken down,
Whistle
but
foul.
a late
Roughing
penalty
tackle.
flag in the
Defense.
backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Gasket. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Once again, it's Gasket. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gasket. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. A give, and Gasket will try the left side. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Gasket, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They'll go. It's Gasket. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 12. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. Prescott finding Schultz. And they work this out past the 25. Now Dak. And this one too low. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Here's Dak. He's got his man Schultz coming across the formation. And he takes this almost to midfield. So they needed a pretty good size play, and they got it. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Tennessee, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they lose an important one as they fall to 9-7 with 1 game remaining. And they will look to turn it around next time out.